I tried therapy. I hated it, dude.
What do you mean?
I went to a therapist for like 3 months.
Oh, is that how you tried it?
And he was like, all he did was try to get me to hate my dad. And I was like, for real, the whole time I was like, no, I like my dad. And he was like, did he hit you? I was like, yeah. But he should have. This is a funny thing that's been making me laugh. I was having sex and a lady was kissing my chest. And she happened to suck on a bob. And I nodded. What's that? Where's your top 5 coolest guys on earth? Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Actually, Denzel might be.
Denzel's up there.
Yeah.
McConaughey is cool as fuck.
McConaughey is cool as fuck.
Nah, he's swagged out. Though.
He's really cool. I mean, really talented,
swag.
but I don't know if he's like.
You don't think
the
a white
coolest
guy's gonna crack the top 5, dude?
No, I already gave you Nicolas Cage. Do you consider him
Oh,
white?
I was joking. I don't think Nicolas Cage is top 5 coolest guys.
What do you get when 2 comedy giants go toe-to-toe, trading jokes, roasts, and pure energy? You get Shane Gillis battling Andrew Shulz. It's wild to see how Shane Gillis has gone from the fresh-faced underdog to one of the biggest names in comedy. His appearances on Flagrant have been nothing short of legendary. Over 3 unforgettable sit-downs, Shane has gone from testing the waters as a guest to holding his own like a total pro, even when Schulz comes at him with his trademark high-octane antics. So how did it all go down? Let's dive in. Welcome back to Podcast Crazy. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and join the conversation in the comments below. We want to hear your favorite moments from Andrew and Shane, and any crazy topics you want us to cover next time. Shane Gillis and Andrew Shulz are 2 of the brightest stars in comedy, each bringing something completely unique to the table. Shane is the king of laid-back humor, with a dry wit that catches you off guard and leaves you laughing long after the punchline. He's built a loyal following through his Netflix specials and Matt and Shane's secret podcast, proving that authenticity and sharp storytelling go a long way. Andrew Shulz, meanwhile, is a ball of energy. Known for his quick wit and fearless crowd work, he skyrocketed to fame with viral clips and stand-up specials that push boundaries. His podcast Flagrant is a wild mix of comedy and pop culture, where Schulz dominates with his rapid-fire delivery. When these 2 collide on Flagrant, their contrasting styles make for unforgettable moments, blending Shane's subtle brilliance with Schulz's over-the-top antics. It's the perfect recipe for comedy gold, and maybe a little rivalry.
I thought it was the Netflix thing for Love on the Spectrum.
True.
It was an ups. There's no way that it was you. I had no clue it was you.
I do have a bit of Michael in me.
Oh, dude.
I'm a big
You've been
teddy
watching
bear.
it?
I was on season 1, bro.
Thank you.
When it came out.
He's been trying to get me to watch this.
Hold on. Before we get into this,
Yeah.
there's a better one. It's called The Specials.
Yeah, dude, the specials are the OG.
Specials is...
I'm so happy.
Yo, let me explain this story.
We're talking about people with Down syndrome,
Yes.
and they're doing reality shows about
Yes.
this. Okay.
There's a house full of people with Down syndrome.
Yes.
First off, once you watch it, you realize dudes with Down syndrome are the bros. They're the best dudes on earth.
Of course.
All right?
Yeah.
So this dude named Sam, he's got Down syndrome. One of the episodes, they're going to take him to a Ladyboys show. A burlesque show of Ladyboys. And he is pumped, dude. He's got the flyer. He's like, he keeps coming up to the camera like, sexy dances. And everybody's like, relax.
They're Australian.
They're all
Relax.
British. No, the specials
they're
are
British.
Oh, this is British. Okay.
And he goes, and then everybody keeps telling him, it's like, no, they're actually men. And he's like, no, they're not. The whole time, he's like, trust me, they're not. And then he's talking to one of the house like chaperones, and he's like, Sam, they are boys. And he's like, don't be rude. Don't be rude. And then he's trying so hard. And then he goes, what if one of them tells you they have a penis? And he goes, I'd be fuming. And then you go, why would you be mad? He goes, I have no idea. It's just like, dude, that's the bro. I'm still going. So they take him to the show. He gets in there. The camera's on him. The girls come out and are dancing. He's holding a soda. He looks back at his boys like, they show his face like, yo, I told you, dude. The girls are sexy. And then one of the dancers takes their mask off and starts singing like a man. And they cut the camera to him, and he's just sitting there like.
He's still being polite.
But then a minute later, all the dancers come back out. The camera comes to him. He's like, ah. He's back in, dude. You gotta watch the specials.
So the specials is better than Love on the Spectrum.
I prefer it.
When Shane Gillis made his first appearance on Flagrant, he was still finding his footing after the storm of his Saturday Night Live controversy. Andrew Shulz, as always, brought his high-energy charm. welcoming Shane with big expectations and his signature quickfire banter. Right from the start, Schulz was firing on all cylinders, poking fun at Shane's laid-back vibe. At one point, he laughed and said, "Man, Shane's so chill, I thought he accidentally grabbed one of my edibles before coming on. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would definitely not be able to do a podcast after doing edibles."
They have people that vet you,
Right.
but they're not used to people having podcasts.
Right. So they'd have to go through hundreds of
They go
hours
through
of
your
shit.
Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter. I was just like, I'll just delete all that shit. I don't care. Delete it all.
Right.
But I was like, I also have a podcast. And they're like, yeah, what's that? And I was like, I don't know. I say like gay and retard a lot. And they were like, oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So I was like, all right, we'll see. And so the day they announced it, it was cool. It was very cool. You hear from everybody you've ever grown up with. They're all like, holy shit. What just like, I can't believe you're on this. And then, so that lasted for about like 3 hours before an article came out that was like, here's what this guy says. There's a clip of me saying some, unsavory stuff.
Yeah.
But
Talking shit.
it was the one podcast we ever filmed. That's the one they used.
Wow.
And it just happened. And it was funny, too, because people were like, man, they really had to dig to find this. I was like, that's probably like 3 minutes in. It was like, we had one podcast online, and it was 3 minutes in.
A hilarious debate about love on the spectrum, where Shane jokingly compared people with Down syndrome to Labradors. His dry, deadpan humor contrasted perfectly with Schulz's animated reactions, creating a dynamic that had everyone laughing. While Schulz's big personality may have taken the spotlight at times, Shane's understated wit made him the unexpected star of the episode.
Mark has been trying to get me to watch this show for at least maybe 2 months.
A year.
Okay,
A
yeah.
year. Literally a year.
Yeah,
it's the best show on Netflix.
Yeah.
Fuck
Dude.
Squid Game.
But,
It's like not even close.
but here's the thing. With the show, I think if you don't know anybody who has Down syndrome, you just feel bad for them
No,
constantly.
you don't.
If you don't know people with it.
No.
And then you watch the show and then
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
You know,
Yes.
like the
Yes.
perception is, oh my God, this is so tragic that these parents
No.
have to raise. And then you watch it and it's like, oh, they're the most fun
They're
ever.
the best ever.
Everybody enjoys it.
Yes.
I don't want to say golden retriever, but
Yeah.
the same energy where it's
just
just like
did that at that
positive. Wait, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was doing a joke about people with Downs. It's like having a dog.
He does stand up on the spot.
People
He
with
did.
autism is like a cat. Where like you think they like you, they walk out of the room. I love cats. Cats are great. I'm not trashing autism.
Yeah.
But a lab or like a Down syndrome person. Down syndrome's like you're like, yo, you want to go outside? They're like, let's go.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
just positive energy,
They're the
happiness
best
all the time.
Yes, dude.
I tried to fight Rogan last week.
Really?
Whoops. He ripped my shoulder off.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and I was hammered, so I was like, you can't tap me, dude. Jiu-jitsu's gay. I kept f***ing with him. He tapped me like 8 times, dude. He kept going.
That easy.
Yeah.
Well, he also does the kickboxing
The
shit
kick
too.
is crazy.
Oh, if he kicked,
It's over.
he'd shatter a leg.
Yeah.
Immediately. And Ari was f***ing with him while he was doing it.
Oh, he was gassing him up.
Ari was like, Shane, you're so much stronger than him. Just stand up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Rogan's like, no, he's not. It's like, dude, he's f***ing with you. Stop.
By the time Shane returned for his second Flagrant appearance, the dynamic had shifted. Shane wasn't just that guy who got fired from SNL anymore.
I'm on SNL and you're not.
I am on SNL and you are not. He was making waves in the comedy world. With multiple appearances on the Joe Rogan Experience, Shane had earned his place as one of Rogan's chosen ones, and Schulz, ever the competitive host, wasn't about to let that slide.
But today we are joined by one of my favorite comics working today. Absolutely hilarious.
Yep.
Newly, I don't want to, you were already famous, but now you're famous for a good reason.
The right reason.
True.
The right reason. Newly viral sensation Shane Gillis is in the building.
Let's
Doing his 20th podcast in the last week.
No more podcasts.
I know, YouTube is exhausted.
Good
They're like,
God.
another fucking Shane Gillis
Yeah.
podcast.
No, I get it.
Thank you for saving us for last, dude.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
dude.
all right.
We could have caught you nice and hot
just
off
so
of the
you-
algorithm.
Just so everyone knows, you're a psycho. Okay. I've never seen anyone start a show like this. Like just bully the fuck out of a guy and then be like, all right, here we go. Let's start the show. That was great.
That's what's going to happen for the next 2 hours, Shane.
That was insane, dude.
Listen, he's built.
From the moment Shane walked in, you could feel the tension. Schulz came out swinging, trying to assert dominance with his high-energy antics, but Shane wasn't backing down. When Schulz tried to make a running gag about Shane's pre-show phone call, Shane flipped the script with a casual deadpan, "Sorry, I was pooping when I called." Is that not podcast prep? The room erupted in laughter. In one line, Shane had turned the tables, proving he could match Schultz's energy without breaking a sweat.
But you don't call me in the AM. You called me at 11 a.m. and you're like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And I'm like, "What's up, bro?" And then I'm like,
I was like, are we doing the podcast today?
Yeah.
You said yeah.
No, you said, "Oh, after you
I was
called me,
like,
like, oh, yeah, are we doing the pod today?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." And you're like,
that's
"Oh,
on
yeah,
you.
that's."
No, I didn't. No, I
Don't say
literally-
just say yo.
No, I literally called and said, "Are we doing the podcast?" I didn't
No, you
say,
did.
"What's up, dude?" No, I said, "What's up, you hoe?" That's what I said. And then you didn't respond with the same energy. You were like, "What's up?" I was like, "All right."
I was pushing.
That's
I was pooping.
crazy.
I told you I was pooping.
You did admit that.
Okay.
But
and
that
then
was-
you were like, "Oh yeah, we got the pod today."
I said, "Oh yeah, the podcast."
And I was like, "Don't do this."
Yeah, because that's the only reason you called.
"Yeah, I wanted to call to make sure that we were doing the
Yeah,
podcast."
just say, hey, just confirming. I'll be like, oh yeah,
I said, "Hey, what's up?"
I had a
Yeah.
Are we doing the podcast today?
Yeah.
Seems decent.
What's insane about that?
No.
Oh yeah,
no.
so where we were.
You
I'm sorry, I'm the arbiter of truth.
Yo, you guys do anything? Step in here.
I love this shit, right?
Step in here. This is
Dude,
super
I didn't
fun.
conquer, bro.
Yeah, maybe don't rub my head before a podcast and then on the Indian audience in FIFA.
Kind of on both people.
Yeah, what is up with that? And you guys let it happen.
Passive alpha.
You rubbed it back on my head.
You got a nice head. What's wrong with
Thank
that?
You got a nice head.
Yeah. What was it like feeling hair on the back?
I have hair all over the back,
you do?
dude.
Dude, don't get
The
defensive.
top's not great.
Yeah.
We're hanging on though. I'm just gonna let it ride, dude. I'm just gonna go bald. I'm not gonna shave it.
Okay.
We're not gonna fix it.
Next time, I'm not gonna play with an American team when we play.
Things got a little spicy when Schultz's crew decided to bring up TikTok videos featuring people with Down syndrome, a not-so-subtle jab at Shane's earlier jokes. But this time, Shane wasn't having it. With perfect timing and just the right amount of sarcasm, he fired back. "Oh, so now you're mocking them just to take a shot at me? That's low, even for you." The room exploded in laughter, and just like that, Shane had flipped the moment in his favor. It wasn't just funny, it was a masterclass in turning the tables. By the end of the episode, Shane wasn't just holding his own, he was the one steering the conversation, proving he was in complete control.
Bro, Shane actually has been working out, dude. This is
Let's see it. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Bro, you look good. Is this from West Point?
That actually is. You guys, and you know what?
That's his rival's profile picture.
Shane, can we click the video? I just want to hear the sound. I just want to hear the sound.
It's his Sue. It's his... Nah, you look great, dog. Congrats.
I don't think that's funny.
But yeah, I see that. I see why.
Like you don't get it, you mean?
Yeah.
But that's not me, so
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't get the joke. What do you say?
Yeah. It's okay, dude. It's okay. Dude, I was watching your TikTok account.
What's that? Which one?
That's better.
Yeah.
That was better.
The Gillian Keeps?
That was a bit. No, your personal TikTok.
I swear to God, I don't have one.
Also, you sounded 38 when you said that. That was great.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
TikTok,
your
TikTok account is also
your account.
Yeah.
Your account on TikTok. Yeah, I was
Do I
watching
have
it.
it? I swear to God,
Well,
I
maybe
don't.
somebody's doing an
Yeah.
account with you on TikTok.
What
but
is
it's-
it?
I
What
mean,
are
it's
those doing?
hilarious.
Somebody doing moves?
It's you doing dance moves.
Are
and
you
all that
trying to
kind of
find a
thing.
guy with Down syndrome doing TikTok? Is that what you're trying to do?
I didn't say that at all. I didn't. Search it.
It is gonna be good.
GillianKeys.tv, dude.
There's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot to go through here.
Down syndrome dudes love TikTok.
Son, my guy's nice.
By the way,
Yeah, that's wow.
these guys are awesome.
Yeah.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
For you guys to sit here and be like,
Wait a minute.
let's bring it up and mock them. That's up, dude. That's a dude.
We're mocking
By
you. Yeah.
using them as an insult.
Using.
Yeah.
We're using you.
So you're insulting them by saying I look like them? Or
We're
you're insulting me
you.
by saying I look like them?
This is you back in your victim thing.
No, I'm not being a victim. I'm saying the jokes you're doing is not, it's not like,
It's not PC.
that's not cool.
You know what's really great?
Triggering.
You're making fun of these guys, these Down syndrome dudes,
Yeah.
putting out TikTok videos.
You're punching down. I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry. I'm sorry.
No, but go back to analyzing fun. Yeah. That's always great.
Dude, with people like Shane, you have to go into like their interests. You have to like ask them about the things that they're fixated
All right,
on.
who's the 34th president?
You want to know? No, I don't know.
That's a lie.
What do you guys think about this Schulz moment? Do you think the joke was too much, or was Shane being a little bitch about it? Maybe it just hit home too hard. Let me know in the comments below what your take on this is.
Is all of India autistic?
Yeah.
It might
You're actually
be.
the most emotional, but I'm curious to know where you're going with this. Like,
no,
it
I
really,
just love trains, love bothering women on the internet.
Yeah. Bad at texting. That's because of arranged marriage. That's my theory.
Oh.
that actually makes a lot of sense.
That they never had to kick
A whole
game.
generation of millions of people arranging marriages.
Never had to try to talk to
good.
women.
Yeah, so they're just like.
And then you're like, and then your dad's like, hey, go find a girl. And you're like, the fuck? You found your parents set you up with your mom. What should I say to that girl? And he's like,
I have no clue.
And then you just go, show me Bob
How
and
do I
Vagine.
do it?
That's how you start. That's how you learn. You got to get through the bad ones to get the good ones. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying you guys never got taught from an uncle.
No, you're right, dude.
Of the billions of Bob's and Vagine texts sent, how many worked?
One had to
At
work.
least one.
At least
One
one.
had
At least
to work.
At least one.
Because if it never worked, this is what we always talk about, like, hollering at girls on the street. It's like, it works for your friend, which is why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, one dude had to pick up a girl in front of you, hollering at her like that, for you to go, okay, I can just be like, yo, shorty, what's up? With that lobster. And,
Screams. But Bob's and Vagine is as funny as it gets.
Fire,
dude.
bro.
Yeah.
Just
Fire.
hit some sorority girl from North Carolina.
By the time Shane made his third appearance, the vibe was completely different. This wasn't the same Shane Gillis who showed up as the underdog, cracking dry jokes from the sidelines. No, this Shane had 2 killer specials under his belt, one on Netflix, no less, and a podcast so successful it could probably buy its own yacht. He was no longer just that guy who got fired from SNL, he was a full-blown comedy juggernaut.
it's like, oh, this is the most pure shit. And it was like, maybe it was too pure, but that's it. I like didn't want to talk to anybody. I was just sitting back like this. I want it a little bit impure.
Methy, a little
Methy.
methy.
You want a little meth.
I want a little excitement. Like, let's have
Say
some
the
fun.
meth
Let's
word,
talk.
dude. Just
I wanna
you
say
keep on
it, dude.
avoiding the
I
meth
wanna
word.
say
So why
that,
don't you
but
say
I
the word?
like it.
Yeah.
I like
You
that.
like to casually do meth
Meth
with the
is all.
boys.
I like meth.
Take
Amphetamine.
Adderall, get fucked up.
Dude,
He
don't
loves
even get me started with Adderall. It is the best
This guy's
fucking
addicted to
drug.
meth.
It's
Am
the
I?
best.
Am I though?
I can't even imagine you on
You know who
Adderall.
else?
Wait, you can't imagine him? You have
He'd
seen
be
him.
so
You haven't seen him
fired
not.
up.
It's on video.
No. I barely. I do it regularly. No. But our conversation that we had at the cellar, if that
was
was
Adderall?
Adderall, no, it wasn't. But
That
if it
could've
was, we're there until 6 in the morning, and we have worked through every single generation
Yeah.
of history's greatest ruler, conqueror, leader.
Bros. Adolf.
Yeah. he was addicted to meth. Same
Oh,
haircut.
that's right. They all were
Same
on it.
haircut, addicted to meth.
That's
Yeah,
right. The
dude.
Germans were fucking hopped up.
Yeah,
What's
what-
up? What's up with all this satanic shit
That's how
that
they
they
did
were
it.
on?
Come on, bro.
They weren't satanic, bro.
But they were into the occult, right?
I mean,
This
they did
guy's
the most
fucking-
evil shit of all time.
But weren't they? What was the obsession
They were
with
into
the
the occult, yeah.
And what is that?
Just try and tap in, dude. Get all the advantages you can.
Yeah,
Is there
they're
any
trying-
advantage to that? Because all the Satanists,
Obviously not, dude. They got their shit.
they got their shit ripped.
Yeah.
Like
Rocked, bro.
Jesus, bro.
Jesus.
It was literally.
Actually, no, it was godless communists.
Okay, the
Russia?
Russians.
Absolutely buff.
But no, weren't they they were like Christian Orthodox at the time?
I'm sure a lot of the guys were, but yeah, the government itself was.
Was the godless communists?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Russians all. What's up with Putin, bro?
The highlight of this episode, Shane's now iconic roast of Schulz's epiphanies. If you've ever watched Flagrant, you know Schulz has a habit of repeating obvious statements like they're groundbreaking revelations. Shane didn't let it slide. Mimicking Schulz's dramatic delivery, Shane tilted his head and said, "Whoa, that's crazy though. Think about it. Everybody has a story." The room exploded. Schulz's crew, who'd clearly been waiting for someone to call him out, laughed harder than they had all episode. It was a knockout punch, and everyone knew it.
I love Schultz
What are
epiphanies.
you talking about?
Schultz epiphanies are my favorite.
Yo.
He repeats his statement and he's like,
That's crazy though. It's true.
Schultz epiphanies.
That should be making you gasses
So
you though,
good,
right?
dude.
When Schulz
I know
has a
when
picture,
he
you're
quotes
like,
you.
I did it, yo! I did it!
It's true.
We were out to lunch and I was complimenting him. I was telling him he's the only guy I know that he wants to hear about you. Nobody's like that.
Nah. Nobody's like, what? Like wanting to learn?
Yeah.
I think
About other people.
I think but also this is my dad. The way that my dad interacted with people, and I'm just like literally mirroring him, is like anybody he was talking to, there was something interesting. And he was like, okay, what? I'm gonna get to that interesting thing. I'm curious about it. So I
It's
am
a good
curious.
quality.
Yeah.
You should all learn from it.
Anybody you're talking to has something interesting.
Whoa!
That's it every time.
Bro, think about that. Think about that.
It is true.
Think about how
Hey, right
crazy
here.
that is.
Yes.
Bro, think about how
It
crazy
is true.
that is.
It is true.
Everybody has a story.
Yo, hands like
Everybody
this,
does.
fingers like this.
No, it is true though.
Story, dude.
It is true.
Yo.
Yeah,
I'm wrapping my mind around this idea.
It's so embarrassing.
No, it's
I'll
not.
never be interested in anyone again.
From there, Shane had the room in his pocket. Schulz, flustered but still trying to keep up, couldn't land a solid comeback. Shane had cemented himself not just as a guest, but as an equal, maybe even a superior. The transformation was complete. What do you guys think about this? Has the student surpassed the teacher? The dynamic between Shane Gillis and Andrew Shulz isn't just about great podcasting. It's a masterclass in two totally different paths to comedy stardom. Schulz carved his empire out of the internet, becoming the undisputed king of viral crowdwork clips and fast-paced high-energy specials. His podcast Flagrant is like a comedy circus, with Schulz juggling jokes, reactions, and tangents all at once. Always trying to keep the chaos under control. Well, kind of.
Tom Cruise.
No, I just did this on Rogies. Just had this exact same battle.
You took our discussion
I've
from
had-
Westchester, Pennsylvania.
I don't want to hurt you.
No, hold on.
I've had this argument.
You took our discussion from Westchester,
I
Pennsylvania,
took
a bar in
my
Westchester,
argument
Pennsylvania.
with Chris O'Connor for years. Chris O'Connor puts Tom Cruise #1.
Can you just
I've had this fight with so
Can
many
you just
people.
stop for a second? You took our
You just a
spirited
notch on my
discussion.
bedpost, baby.
Can
This
you,
was nothing.
Can you just stop for one moment? You took our spirited discussion from
I
a bar
appreciate
in
you thought
Westchester,
it was special.
Pennsylvania, and you just took that over to Rogan. And you're asking.
No. I've had that conversation many times.
Where did Rogan land on this? Tom
I
Cruise is the
forget.
greatest?
No. Ari was drunkenly, adamantly defending Tom Cruise.
I'm just
Which
trying
is fair, because that's the whole point of the argument is you can defend. Tom's got some hits.
Tom's longevity's crazy.
But if you compare him to, like, for me, like Hanks, I'll take Hanks over Cruise.
Yeah, our conversation was Hanks.
I'll take DiCaprio over Cruise.
DiCaprio.
Daniel Day-Lewis
My
over
God.
Cruise.
No, not Daniel.
Daniel
Brad
Day-Lewis
Pitt.
is
I'll take
not
Brad
Daniel
Pitt over
Day-Lewis.
Christian
Tom Cruise.
Bale.
Christian Bale.
You would not take Daniel Day-Lewis over Cruise. There's no way in hell you would.
You
do
would
that.
That's
do it.
crazy talk.
Name it.
When's the last
Name it.
big movie he
Name
put
it. Name if you had to eliminate one of them from history.
Who's better at acting?
No, eliminate their work
That's
from history.
Again, this is where the
Daniel
argument.
Day-Lewis' last great movie was 2007.
Yeah.
Lincoln.
There Will Be Blood.
Oh, Lincoln. There will be
And
blood.
Lincoln.
Lincoln was phenomenal.
But that's so.
Can you imagine if Tom
2012.
Cruise played Lincoln?
He would have done it.
Can you imagine how bad that would be?
Just short as Lincoln.
Can you imagine how bad that would be?
No, just eliminate their work. You could do without Daniel Day-Lewis. You cannot do without Tom Cruise. That's a fact.
You're saying I couldn't do without the Mission Impossible?
Low key, I don't
8
think
movies?
you could. I don't think you could do without.
I haven't watched one of them.
Shane, on the other hand, is the anti-circus. He took the long road, moving to Austin to link up with Joe Rogan's comedy crew, leaning into long-form stand-up and quietly amassing a cult-like following through his podcast, Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. And let's be real, the numbers don't lie. Shane's Patreon boasts a staggering 880,000 subscribers, compared to Flagrant's respectable but much smaller 16,000. It's like comparing a cozy local diner to a flashy fast food chain. Both are successful, but one has that loyal customer base who'd fight you for the last pancake.
I'll tell you what's a great
chug it.
pairing of alcohol and food. Oysters and martinis.
Really?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I did that on a date recently, and it was fucking righteous.
What's his name? I'm still here, baby. I'm just laying in the cut. You guys go ahead. Have your food chat. Got blood test done. And, well, it was funny because the nurse came in and was asking me questions and then went and got a doctor. And the doctor came in immediately and was like, how much are you drinking? He knew exactly what it was. He knew exactly. I didn't even include the tendies in the fucking report. I was like... he was like, how many days? I was like, 4 days a week. And he was like, what do you have, like 3? They always say that bullshit. They're like, what do you have, like 3 drinks? It's like, no, dude.
Yeah, dude.
No one has 3 fucking drinks 4 days a week. If you're drinking 4 days a week, you're not drinking 3 drinks.
They tell you on every commercial, please enjoy responsibly.
Unless you're like a mom.
Dude, Coors Light or Bud Light would be furious to know that you're not enjoying the products responsibly like they're asking you to.
Yeah, I know. Actually, yeah. People are like, how come he's not sponsored? It's like, because I drink 20 beers every time I'm on camera. They can't be like nice. They literally can't be like, this is good.
Where Schulz thrives on big energy and spectacle, Shane nails it with authenticity and a vibe so chill it can lower your blood pressure. It's like comparing a fireworks show to a campfire. One's loud and flashy, while the other keeps you warm all night. Both have their moments, but let's just say Shane's campfire seems to be attracting the bigger crowd these days. This is going to be all for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching Podcast Crazy, and we'll see you next time.
This is gonna sound weird, but like I think drugs are almost like a necessary component to dealing with life in the way we have to live it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you need to do drugs if you're fucking in Alaska. Yeah.
I love Schulz
What are
epiphanies.
you talking about?
Schulz epiphanies are my favorite.
Yo.
He repeats a statement. He's like,
That's crazy though.
The reason I'm here is because I want to make the person who doesn't even know me feel comfortable enough laughing. And that's on me. I got to find a way to make it sillier, make it more absurd or whatever the it is. But I just wish that they felt free enough to laugh.
But that's on them. That's not on you.
Yeah, but it's a if we're having like a greater cultural discussion, which I just want to make people laugh. But
You love it, dude.
you, Shane. Hey, you, man.